Hey everybody, and welcome back in. Today we're going to talk about X-Men casting. What do we have? Kit Connor has been officially cast as Cyclops, according to the internets. I have no reason to doubt them, so we'll go with it. I think he looks good for the role. I think he's got kind of a young Chris Evans vibe to him, if you will. And yeah, I haven't seen him in anything, but I think he could do a fine job. Here's another shot. I think he looks a little more Chris Evansy here, but make those glasses red, and we're in business. So I think he can pull it off. He's got the range. He's got, honestly, I feel like he's kind of got the nose there, really. He's got the chin. He can pull it off. So the question is, though, what other projects has he done? Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't recognize any of these, but this is what I know. He's been in something called Heartstopper as Nick Nelson, which was apparently, there has been 24 episodes, and it has an 8.5 on IMDb. He was in the Elton John biographic Rocket Man, where he played older Reggie. I did see that movie, but I don't recall that character. Grandpa's Great Escape. He was Jack in 2018, so that's been a minute. And then something called His Dark Materials. He was a voice of a character that I am not going to try to say. Pantalaliaman. Yeah, no, I'm sure I butchered that. That's okay, though. And that was 22 episodes. Scrolling through the rest of his IMDb, the other notable movie that I recognized him from was Ready Player One, but he was Reb Kid in Ready Player One. So my guess is that is not a main character. Probably an extra or someone on the side. Maybe he had some lines, or maybe it wasn't even like a human. Maybe it was just like an NPC, if you will. So, who do we have so far? Well, we have Kit Connor, who's going to be Cyclops, Scott Summers. And then we've got Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. Now, these are all just the official ones so far. There's many rumors out there for different characters, but I'm not going to talk about those until they're official. And then last but not least, big fat spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the new Spider-Man, please avert your eyes, turn off your camera, go do something else, hit mute. Sadie Sink is, surprise, surprise, Jean Grey, the worst kept secret on the entire internet, if you ask me. So we've got 3. I've heard that Samara Weaving's Emma Frost and Sadie Sink's Jean Grey are going to have some sort of major storyline together, which would make sense because Jean is kind of again, more spoilers, it's sort of an outlaw at the end of Spider-Man, so that would make sense. And then I would assume, since Cyclops is always the main guy, or Professor X's main dude, he's probably already at the school. We'll see how it all shakes out. I think it's interesting, these new people being cast. I am always, of course, going to be, fond of the X-Men that I grew up with, the James Marsdens, the Hugh Jackmans, who, good for him, he's been able to hold on to that role for so long, and the Famke Jansens of the Jean Grey from my youth. But what do you think of this casting? Do you think do you think Kit Connor will do a good job? Do you think he looks the part? And if you've seen his shows, does he have the acting chops to do this? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.